Hey guys, so here we have a 2024 GMC Sierra 1500. This one comes in the AT4X trim level in Thunderstorm Gray, and then we have the Obsidian Rush interior. For the powertrain, we get the upgraded 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine with dynamic fuel management, and it's made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. And now with the AT4X, we do get that standard AEV front bumper, so as you come around to the front end here, just makes it look super aggressive. LED headlamps, LED daytime running lights, and LED fog lights. Love the trim there, just the color of the grille and all that. It just looks very aggressive. And down here we get 18-inch wheels, because we have to have those bigger tires. We have the high clearance off-road steps, passive keyless entry on the front two doors, memory seat, power door lock controls, power windows. We also have power folding side mirrors with blind spot monitors, Bose sound system. Pretty much the works, a full four-wheel drive system there. Then we can go through our drive modes here: off-road, sport, terrain, and normal. And then headlamp controls, tow haul mode, electronic parking brake, power tilt and telescopic steering wheel, heads-up display controls are there. Hood release. We do get a 16-way power driver seat with 4-way power lumbar and massage function. And that Obsidian Rush, just love the interior there with the white pinstripes and all that. Just looks very nice. Now over here we do get all of our tow ratings here. So conventional trailer, we're only getting 8,700 pounds. A lot of that has to do with just having the lift on here, all this extra stuff. And then max payload's 1,207. Now you might not be able to hear it from here, but where I put it in the sport mode, the exhaust is kind of rumbling now because we do get the optional active exhaust. And I'll try to include, if I can find it, the full window sticker in the description. But a big shout out to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. Let's roll this window down for a little bit. Well, window's locked. Anyways, seat back pockets are on both sides, 3-stage heated outboard seats, rear AC vents, USB-C, USB-A input for charging. And then we have 4 bottle holders along with 1 in each door, so up to 6 bottle holders back here. Then we can hold our clothes or uniforms here. Tons of headspace, and I love that headliner there. Fuel fillers there. Premium's recommended on the 6.2. Not really necessary unless you just want to get that maximum power output. But to the back end here, LED tail lamps. Maybe you can hear that rumble there. Yeah, very aggressive sound. Now we do get the multi-pro tailgate, so we can use all of that. And then kicker sound system's embedded here. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna just show you all the window sticker price because I'm kind of intrigued. So this is only $84,780, and I feel like this was more money last year for a similarly equipped truck, but I could be wrong. I guess just seeing the Sierra Denali Ultimates and things of that nature, I just expected it to be a bit more money. So this is about 6 or 7 grand less than a Denali Ultimate that I checked out last week. But there's a front passenger seat, lockable glove compartment down here, and then a top pocket up here that's kind of carpeted. I like that. It's freezing out here, so that's why I have the heat on full blast, but I'll turn that down when I get back in the driver's seat. Just tucked in there, there's that 6.2 liter V8. Again, this one has dynamic fuel management. But let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat because I am freezing. Okay, so cut that down. Okay, so here's the heated steering wheel. I like how it feels. It feels like a regular Sierra's leather wrap steering wheel. There's the horn there. After this 13.4-inch Google Assistant system, just gonna walk through all the basics. We get AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth, Google News, Amazon Alexa, Google Podcast. We have access to the Google Maps system, but you have to have a subscription with that. It's kind of hard to see. We also have the wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto compatibility. Dual zone automatic climate controls. I'm gonna go into the settings just to show you the vehicle settings that we get here. So rear seat reminder, buckle to drive, and teen driver. And then if you wanna go ahead and change your language, come down here to the system settings, and then you can change between those 3 options there. Now for the backup camera, there's the backup there. We get a bird's eye view as well, front camera, and then we also have the bed view as well. So this one has a full-on trailering package, so you can see everything that's going on with your camera system. So if I go here, I can see the lights, cameras, all of that in my checklist there. But heated cooled seats, 3 stages for the driver, front passenger, lane keep assistant, lane departure, parking sensors, auto stop. We can lower that tailgate there. Hazards, traction control, downhill brake control. And then we do have a rear differential lock, and then we can lock both differentials there. So pretty neat with this being more of an off-road, almost Baja oriented pickup truck. USB-A, USB-C charge port there, bottle holders, trailer brake controller. And then to put this into gear, hit this button, pull down for drive, and then hit it again for L, pull up for N, hit the button, pull all the way up for R. You can press that P for park. Center console cubby space, pretty huge. A USB-C and USB-A charge port there. 120 volt 3-prong there. Removable tray, and then you have all that additional space as well. Rear camera mirrors here. We do get a power sliding rear window. And then we're gonna open this sunshade here, and we can tilt or slide the sunroof back. So one touch all the way back there. Then love the vanity mirrors. We do get pretty nice look there, and I would expect that for the price point. But blinkers are here, auto high beam toggle there, intermittent wipers, low high. That fluid is right there. Paddle shifters are behind the steering wheel up top, and then we do have the trackless radio stations presets that we can go through on the left side, and volume up or down on the right side. Now cruise control, we do get adaptive standard, so we can turn that on or off there, set the speed, adjust the gap adjust for that, or the forward collision alert, and then the heated steering wheel toggle there. Voice recognition, mute button, and then we can use this scroll bar and these arrows to go through our gauge cluster here. So I can set what's seen on the right side, left side, the bottom gauges. All of that can be done in the settings here, and then I can even change my units there as well from US to metric. So that's where all your fun stuff is, even the heads-up display. And speaking of which, I'm gonna zoom in on that if I can get it. And then I'll show you the options that you have there. So just different views. It's only like 4, I think, but it's pretty neat anyway. And very good picture. But push button starts here. Key fob with remote start. And now for the fun part, let's go ahead and take this Sierra 1500 AT4X out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in the Sierra 1500 AT4X, love having the active exhaust, excuse me. I shouldn't say it's cheap, but it's relatively inexpensive for the price of this truck, and I think it makes that big of a difference. And I actually like it as opposed to maybe getting an aftermarket exhaust or something like that. But I'm gonna give it a little pull coming out of this corner in normal, and then you'll see the difference when it's in sport mode. But gonna put it into sport, getting on the interstate here, and then we'll give it a little pull. So I love that sound, very aggressive without even having to get up in the RPMs. With a few more miles on it, I might have floored it, but I just wanted to give it a little something. Now with how this truck is made, pretty loud. I mean, it feels like a lifted truck in here, but a lot of that is the exhaust, so I'm gonna put it into the normal mode now. And then it gets quieter there. And I like how easy it is to maneuver. You're hearing just that slight hum from these tires being very off-road oriented. But other than that, I mean, the ride quality is great, and it helps having a massage seat. I'm going to turn that on. And I think for the price, I mean, heck, I just drove an Elevation Sierra 1500, and that was almost 60 grand. And for this one to be 85, and you get massage seats, a sunroof, adaptive cruise, everything except Super Cruise, I think it's a pretty good deal there. The only thing is getting approved for something like this and having an almost $2,000 payment. That might not be as fun. But other than that, I mean, again, this truck is impressive for what you get. Now, I feel like GM is kind of trying to take over with these just crazy build trucks. This isn't even like, I don't even know what a competitor for this would be, because you have a Raptor F-150, but this isn't really what that demographic is going for. If you want a Baja truck that is super luxurious, this is kind of what you get. And a lot of people, I feel like, are getting this and not necessarily using this for its potential, other than just having something that looks hardcore, sounds good, and attracts attention. I mean, I don't feel like most people are taking this to the desert or, you know, using it to its fullest potential, which is fine. But there's really not a lot of vehicles out there that have this luxurious of a cabin, but also an extremely rugged exterior, if that makes sense. It's just weird. But I think obviously there is a market for something like this because people are buying them. I just don't know what a competitor would be for something like this that's in the market today. You basically have Tundra, Titan, F-150, Ram, and I don't know, you all let me know in the comments, but I don't know a true competitor for something like this yet that comes like this straight out of the factory. So it just makes it that much neater, I guess. But I want to give a thank you again to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. Now, if you get this from them, you do get a lifetime powertrain warranty, which is always nice. So if you do think you might have issues down the road with the 10-speed or 6.2 V8, you're covered there for any malfunction. Just make sure that you keep up with the maintenance and whatnot. But an impressive truck, and it costs an impressive amount of money. So with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 AT4X.